good afternoon and good evening wherever you are. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a lot of drama that is happening in this YouTube street. All these kind of spotlights is mirroring Deemwango and his new fun love, a new relationship. And what we said is that congratulations Deemwango. It's your relationship. Whatever you do with it should be none of our business. But the sole reasons why I've come out to do this video is to dispel some kind of wild allegation and demystify false information and narratives that are being peddled by the naysayers. I want to talk about 5 women of their usual glitz and their usual littering of this YouTube street just because Deemwango has found herself in a relationship and what she loves. You know, I've done 2 videos saying Deemwango deserves love. Deemwango deserves to be loved and deserves to love a person. So what is the problem when Deemwango has decided to get into a relationship? It's not the first time, and it's not for the people who are watching Deemwango and for these naysayers. 5 of them are in a relationship and we know they've been married, going together. So what is the problem? I haven't seen their husbands. So what's the problem if Deemwango decided to make that kind of relationship private? So whatever Deemwango decides to do with that relationship should be none of our business, so long as the Empress D is happy. Guys, I know you might be wondering what is with my title. In fact, my title reflects what is in the video. At the progression stages of this video, and basically at the end, I'm just going to give you that exactly what really transpired. But in this video today, we want to check at the truth behind all these naysayers. Why are they discouraging Deemwango and the Marwa and everybody who wants to try a different race for marriage? That one, I'm going to speak about them. And number 2, we also want to dispel the facts, to dispel the false, and state here the fact whether Deemwango is dating minor or not, because this particular statement was said by one of the naysayers. So if you're coming across this video for the very first time and you really want to know all this, kindly stay tuned here. So click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. My Lord subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So let's dive in lest we forget. So guys, 2 of my videos have spoken to this issue, and I still want to echo the real truth, what I said, and carry it to this video going forward, because it's going to help us understand the hatredness and the hatefulness, why these people normally hate Deemwango or all the Marwa when it comes to the issue relationship. Why most of the time they want to dictate for Deemwango whom to marry, whom not to. I want to tell you, Deemwango is a human being. Deemwango has got feelings as well, and Deemwango has got choice and preference. So choice, taste, and preference come with all kind of package. Me, I normally said people should not struggle too much looking for men and women that they want to marry or the race. God created all of us in this image and likeness, and everything that God created was perfect and wonderful. So what has remained for us human being is to do the product promotion so that you get whoever you want, taste and preference. And that is what majority of people have done. That's what those who are in relationship did, and that's what Deemwango has done. So what is the jitter and what is the bickering in this YouTube street? So guys, I want to look particularly at these 4 women first. The 5th one, I will end up with it. Number 1, why are they discouraging the Marwa? If Marwa decided to marry a different race and Deemwango decided to be in friends and relationship with a different race, becomes a problem and a torment in this YouTube street. What is the problem with it? Now, let me just start this way, why the hatred is coming from. I want to look into their lives one by one. I want to start with the Black Demon. This is Black Beauty. Black Beauty from Nigeria, married an old Mzungu, as the people are saying. I've only seen him once. And rumor is into this YouTube street that the old man left him for the younger chicks. So that one really sounds, whether it was character attributed to this old man digressing into the younger chicks, we don't know. Best known to them, because I don't want to meddle into their relationship going forward. But it's good for such kind of information to be out here. So when you look at Demon, he's married. She's been married by a white man, an old Mzungu in Germany, from Europe. Then here she is discouraging the Amaros and Deemwango never to do that. And yet she's in Germany. She has already upgraded her passport and all of the family. And when the Amarwa move towards that trajectory, therefore, it becomes abomination in this YouTube street. You see the double speak. So I urge you people, do not listen to him. Once your heart desires something, go for it, because it is not a secret. Amarwa once said he will never want to put his kids into trouble when it comes to the issue of traveling. The issue of upgrading passport, it will come automatically so long as you are into these things of interracial marriages. It has happened to majority of people. Therefore, it's not a sin, it's not a crime, and that should stop forthwith. Number two, we want to look at Coco Mama. Coco Mama has married a fellow Nigerian. Therefore, she has got no any other kind of a chance that she will get to meet any kind of a Mzungu. Unless otherwise, you know. Therefore, the jealousy and hatredness that she comes up into this YouTube street and tell people never to, not to go the Amaro ways and Deemwango way. Yet her friend from the same place, Nigeria, the black demon, has married a Mzungu. You see the tragedy, the irony. They cannot speak to that, but how they exist in this world, the same feelings, while castigating Amaro and Deemwango of this world. It cannot be. This is the reasons why I'm telling you, nobody should listen to them. The good thing you have to do, if your desires takes you to what kind of particular race, go for it. It's not a crime. It's just a relationship. It's just what your heart has told you to go and do. And that's a matter of a fact. So just stop listening to this kind of delude, such kind of deludes, because they have got nothing to offer. Number three, I want to look at both of these ladies. I want to look at On Trending. On Trending, long gone, been married to a young man. Now, her time into this YouTube street, trying to do online dating left and right and looking for someone to marry a Mzungu is gone. This is no wonder she gets so jealous at D, because at her youthful stage, she never did it. Or at her youthful stage, very many Mzungu passed her and never saw any worthwhile thing in her. And that's why she's outside here vexing negatively about Deemwango being in a relationship going forward. It doesn't matter. So it tells you, it's like Deemwango lives is a paranoia to them. Deemwango lives resurrects a particular kind of feelings, resurrects their youthful stages when they thought they would get Mzungus, then never, it never came. What I'm saying, whether you marry an African, you marry an Asian, you marry a white person or a European, it doesn't matter. The marriage is just all you want, it's just all you do with it, it's just all you live it. And that is it. So coming to this YouTube street and social media to start trolling Deemwango, I find it so unworthy. The same thing to A.M. Carol, who has married the black man from Bungoma. Therefore, it shouldn't form the part and parcel of his vexation and trying like to create a paranoia. In fact, the life of Deemwango mirrors greatly and bigly on A.M. Carol life. At one point, I show you her videos when he was in Egypt. I saw you her video when he was in Saudi Arabia and Dubai. The kind of people he was mingling with, she was mingling with Arabs, and at one point dated them. She has dated different African Africans, plus the Asians and the Arabs themselves. So this is the person who comes on the social media now to troll Deemwango of never to go and get married to whoever Deemwango wants. The choice is Deemwango's choice. Taste and preference, it's also a fundamental right within Deemwango's purview. It does not only belong to other people. Then when it comes to Deemwango, you want to troll Deemwango like no any other business. Guys, the problem, we cannot agree going forward. That I encountered in this YouTube street. And the problem itself is jealousy or somebody suffering from ignorance. And if you want to see the face of that ignorance itself, therefore it's this face.
Whatever she is with that boy, she's the one you can see, you know, even without any financial transaction, maybe her buying food or something, you can read the room and know that she's a sugar mama to that boy, honestly. Yeah, so guys, I'm trying to say that the guy looks way young than him. I don't know, maybe she took her mama's advice because Congress mom told her that she's supposed to date someone younger than 25, or is it 30? You remember that video that Deemwango kept asking, are you sure, is it not the man that is supposed to be older? But I think maybe there was some confusion there because it doesn't make sense for her. People can do that. People can do that. I don't have a problem without smartness, not maturity, you know. But I'm just saying, let's talk about Deemwango in this context. I think that the guy is way younger. I think that Deemwango is the one paying the bills, keeping the man, which I'd honestly say good for him, because Deemwango is cashing in, courtesy of him appearing in the videos, even if the face is missing or rather she's not showing the face. The guy is indirectly paying the bill. So a Nairobi teacher should come out here and help us figure out who this guy is so that you can get to know more details. What do you think, guys?
That is the face.
What do you think?
And the reasoning itself is quite out of this order. You know, you cannot fathom. She's clearly saying that Deemwango is dating a minor, that the boyfriend of Deemwango is a minor. At the other end, they're saying they haven't seen the face of the man. At the end also, she's saying that she's waiting for Nairobi teacher to come and reveal the identity of the man. Then on the same mouth, she's saying that Deemwango is dating a minor. The question I should be asking you people, is this man a minor? The question is, this man has been traveling all over with a passport. If at all they met with Deemwango, those are the documentation itself that Deemwango ought to have checked. And I believe Deemwango is not mad to date a minor. You know, the negativity in the social media itself is quite absurd, shockable, and so despicable. Somebody sits somewhere to come and think and also vex in this YouTube street just to skyrocket the views, that the only evidence that New Trends is having is that the man's appearance looks like that of a boy, a small boy. Therefore, Deemwango is dating a minor. Surely, these are certain kind of allegation. When Deemwango shall put you to notice and have you arraigned in court, therefore you start calling Deemwango names that Deemwango doesn't know how to appear or appreciate other people. But you're the person so hell-bent and spreading wild rumors and wild allegations that you cannot approve that Deemwango is dating a minor. Specifically, I watched it and I said, God, oh my God. Certain things is just a projection of hatredness and jealousness. For the young woman who is talking about here, we don't know whether she is in a relationship or not, because she's decided to keep it low. Deemwango has decided never to see the faces of the man he wants to date, maybe at a later date. But why does it bother you to come and spew lies about somebody's age? that somebody is a minor and somebody is not. So this is the fact that I wanted to state, that Deemwango, there is no way Deemwango can date a minor. Whether you call Deemwango is a sugar mommy, and the one is with the chess ball, and the one is controlling the chess, it doesn't matter. People love differently. Other people appear to be alpha and strong in their relationship. It doesn't matter. Whether Deemwango provide everything, that's how Deemwango was created. When the man decided to do it, it is the man's choice to see whether it is in tandem with this wish to do so. Therefore, we also don't understand the agreement, whether it's Deemwango's son who has brought him to the country to show him Deemwango to take care of him. Maybe you don't know, Deemwango met with this young man, and who is an adult, very many long time. They've been dating behind the scene. So you don't know how they plan the things. Maybe it's your time to pay my bills when you're in my country. When you come to my country, it's my time. Or maybe the man has sponsored several kind of tours for Deemwango. You don't know. Therefore, it's not also in your right senses to come and insinuate that Deemwango is using her money to keep men. That is a wild allegation that you don't have approval of. So guys, let me know your thought at the comment section, but keep it respectfully. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.